The most obvious way you might have experienced the gut-brain axis is when you had that gut feeling about something, or the butterflies in your stomach when you saw that someone. Your intestines are filled with bacteria, fungi, and viruses that feed off the food you eat. There are basically 3 types of bacteria in your gut: neutral, good, and bad. The bad ones have to be controlled, which is your immune system's job. The neutral ones take up space and resources, so there's less for the bad ones. The good ones can make chemicals that are helpful for us. More on that later. The gut microbiome affects you in 4 ways. 1. The immune system. 2. Digestive system. 3. Endocrine system. And 4. Nervous system. Bacteria enter our gut mostly by the food we eat. Since we eat both good and bad bacteria, our immune system takes care of the bad ones. Our immune system isn't that smart on its own, so the good bacteria communicate with our immune system so they can survive. We humans can't digest fiber in our foods, bacteria can. When the fiber gets to the bacteria in our gut, they digest it, producing, among other things, short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids help protect our intestines and may even influence our appetite. The endocrine system is everything that has to do with hormones. Hormones strongly affect our mood. The gut microbiome can influence hormone production. Having too much cortisol, a hormone, all the time means that you are constantly stressed. When you are constantly stressed, you are in a sort of fight or flight mode, which should really only be activated by big physical dangers. Our bodies have 2 modes though, the other being rest and digest. This mode is a low-stress mode where you are calm and restful. It's the state you want to be in most of the time. The most important of the 4 is via the nervous system. The vagus nerve, which connects the gut with the brain, is where the gut tells your brain what is going on in the digestive system. This can significantly impact what you're hungry for. The bacteria can also make molecules that affect your mood, called neurotransmitters. Here are some diseases and symptoms associated with issues in the gut microbiome. Pause to read them. Fecal transplants have been done to show that the microbiome does, in fact, impact human health significantly. For example, they have transplanted feces into a person suffering from diarrhea. They were cured, but since the feces came from an obese person, the patient started struggling with obesity. Another obese person received feces from a lean person and became lean themselves. For a healthy gut microbiome, you need to feed it with soluble and insoluble fiber. Most plants have both, so eating a lot of fruits and vegetables is crucial for a healthy gut microbiome. In fact, if you eat a lot of vegetables instead of unhealthy foods like fried foods, the bacteria that prefer vegetables will start to outnumber the ones that prefer fatty foods, thereby making you more hungry for vegetables instead of fatty foods. You could also take prebiotics, which mostly consist of fiber. Omega-3 fats can also increase good bacteria in the gut. You should also consume foods rich in polyphenols like coffee, cocoa, green tea, and olive oil. Fermented foods like yogurt, sauerkraut, and kombucha can introduce more good bacteria into your intestines. It can also be helpful to take probiotics to give your gut microbiome a strong start.